appear that this particular channel over here in the United Kingdom really does dislike our British monarchy. If not, why did they agree to do this? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean. Nice to see you. Nice to have your company. I hope you're all keeping well. By the way, just wanted to share this sad news if you didn't know this, because a superstar, a very talented gentleman from Iran, I really believe he is Iranian, the star of Fiddler on the Roof, Topol, sadly has passed away. Brilliant talent, actually. I did meet him very briefly once at the London Palladium. What a guy, and what a role. Do you remember the song? If I Was a Rich Man? I've often wondered that might make a good theme tune for the lotteries around the world, don't you? It's shocking, isn't it, the things you think of? But it's true, isn't it? If you haven't checked out Fiddler on the Roof for a while, do check it out. I saw a production of it a few years back with the very talented Paul Michael Glaser up at Nottingham Theatre Royal. He took on the role incredibly well. Back as ever, though, to your story of the day. Now, this is interesting because a lot of people wanted to comment about this, and I wanted to do some research for you. And of course, I found this out. As you can see, this particular lady here was the lady that brought the downfall very swiftly of Lady Susan Hussey Ngozi, currently wearing, once again, some kind of cod African heritage piece. And she went on the little watched breakfast show, Good Morning Britain, alongside Richard Madeley and Susanna Reid, to be interviewed about why she still allegedly never formally had an apology from Buckingham Palace. Incredible. They apologised publicly. Lady Susan Hussey went on picture to apologise publicly, but seemingly it's not enough. This particular individual who ran a charity, Sister Space, for domestic abuse people, only for people of colour, I might point out, not for everyone, so not all encompassing, as many people have also pointed out, really is still ranting and raving. So why was she invited on GMB? Well, apparently she wanted to get her point over. And Good Morning Britain, as we know, is the channel that sided with, let's not forget, Meghan Markle, alongside her tissue of, shall we say, unreality stories that appeared in the Oprah Winfrey interview. Then they lost their breakfast TV host, and then there was the battle still going on, wasn't there, with Jeremy Clarkson, ITV, and whether they were going to keep him on. You see the problems that you have. But the bigger issue is this. Was this particular individual offered a major fee? Now, I contacted Good Morning Britain and they said that they couldn't possibly discuss whether that was the case. But to give you an example, an average fee on Good Morning Britain is around £500. They would have provided a car, hair and makeup, and of course, hospitality. There is no way that this particular individual, in my opinion, and this is putting me out there, would have not been offered a fee. But the fact that Good Morning Britain is saying that they can't discuss the fact, if there wasn't a fee, they would have highlighted that. Would they not? The bottom line is it's quite simple. You can check their accounts at the end of the year. ITV, of course, are very, very close about wanting to make sure that they're impartial and playing along said lines. But again, what was the point of this individual being invited on? The bottom line was this. They want to create headlines. They need people to watch. Ratings are really, really down on the show. And they figure that by continually bashing the British monarchy, who are also doing a very good job of it themselves, I might point out right now, is a great way of getting headlines. But sadly for them, it failed. So one would hope whatever fee, if they paid her a fee, it was all worth the money. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of the United Kingdom.